So let's continue working with this project. And you can see we have the cocktails, and we have the response right here. We have this object, and it has the information. So we're gonna see how you can print this. But first, let me show you something. And you can see we're gonna open this. Copy this and open this into the URL. When you are using this endpoint search, the response is like this. You can see we have the ID of the drink. And I'm gonna make this bigger. We also have a category. We also have the alcoholic, the glass, the instructions, and we also have the ingredients and the measurements. If you open one of the others, for example, this one that says search by ingredient, it's going to be right here. You can see that the response is different because this one only has the name of the drink, the image, and the ID of the drink. So there are the different responses. This one is the most complete. This one has the instructions and also has the ingredients and the measurements, and this one doesn't have any of this information. So we're gonna create the method, and I'm gonna remove this. It's going to be UI. This is the current instance, and we're gonna call this one display drinks with ingredients. So a really long name. We're gonna pass the wall object. So we're gonna pass this right here. So we need to write this into the UI.js. So here on the top, I'm going to add displays drinks with ingredients, and we're gonna paste the method, and I'm gonna name this. We're gonna pass the object is going to be drinks. So next I'm gonna open the index, and you can see that we have this results wrapper. At the moment it says display none. So the idea is that when we make a query right here and we're printing the results, we change this into display block. So we're gonna select this results wrapper. And right here I'm gonna show the results first. So we're gonna add const results wrapper is going to be equals to document query selector, and we're gonna pass the results wrapper. Then we're gonna add results wrapper, and we're gonna add style.display is going to be equals to block. So this is going to change from none to block. And again, I'm gonna open this. You can see we have these results. Here is where we are going to inject the results. So we're gonna insert the results. It's going to be like this, const. We're gonna call this one results div. It's going to be equals to document query selector, and it's going to be ID results. So this on the top, these drinks is going to be an array. So we're gonna use drinks, and then we're gonna use for each to print each of the drinks. We're gonna pass drink right here, and we're gonna open the function. So from here we're gonna use results div, and we're gonna add inner HTML, and we're gonna concatenate the value like this. So this is going to, each time that we iterate into this array, is going to inject a new code. It's going to concatenate the code with the previous one. So from here I'm going to write all the template. And if you open the code snippets for this chapter, you will find the same code I'm going to write right here if you want to copy and paste and continue learning. But some people prefer that I write everything. So again, this is you see in Bootstrap. If you can see here on the index.html, I added this row so we can use the grid in Bootstrap. So right here I'm going to add div with the class call md6. You can change this in case that you want a bigger or a smaller card. We're going to use the card component. So we're going to use div class card, and we're going to use my3. This is going to add a margin top and bottom. So then we close the div. Then I'm going to add the image. So we're going to add img class, and we're going to add card img top. Then we're going to add the source. So the source is going to be from the REST API and also the alt tag. I'm gonna add this in just a little. Then we're gonna add the card body, div class card body. and we're gonna close this. Next, we're going to add a heading. We're gonna add h2, and we're gonna add a class called card title. I'm gonna add also text center. All of these classes belongs to Bootstrap. From here, I'm gonna inject the card title. I'm gonna add this in just a little. Then we're gonna create a paragraph. It's going to be p-class card text, and we're gonna add another class, font weight bold, and we're gonna add the instructions right here because this response is going to retrieve also, and I'm gonna open this, is going to return the instructions of preparation. So these are going to be in another paragraph, and I'm gonna add again card text. So this is going to be empty because I'm gonna add the code right here. Then we're gonna add another one, and I'm gonna copy this, paste right here, and I'm gonna add an unordered list. Unordered list. We're gonna add a class, and this is going to be a list group. So close the unordered list, and then I'm going to add an li. I'm gonna add a class, and again these classes are Bootstrap classes, list group, item, and I'm gonna add alert, alert danger, and I'm gonna add ingredients. So we're gonna print also the ingredients. And here on the bottom, I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. If you open again the response, you can see we have the ingredients and the measurements. Then right after this unordered list and this paragraph, I'm going to create a new one. So this is going to be really similar to this. So we're gonna copy this, and I'm gonna paste right here. And I have a typo right here. It's instructions like this, and then we're going to have some extra information. So extra information like this, and we're gonna print, for example, if I open the response, we're gonna print if this contains alcohol, and also we're gonna print the category. So it's going to be something like this. We're gonna add another paragraph, class card text, and close the paragraph, and inside I'm going to add an span. So span class, and we're gonna add batch, and we're gonna use the fields, batch field and batch success. Success is going to be the color. Then we close the span, and I'm gonna copy this, and I'm gonna paste. I'm gonna change the color. It's going to be a warning, and I'm gonna add, for example, right here, I'm gonna add category, and I'm gonna add the code right there in just a little. So this is going to be the template that we're going to build. You can see it's really complex, but we're going to start injecting the code from here. In the next video, we're going to continue working. We're going to inject the code right here into the template.